Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of the Poopcast. This is episode 2. I'm your co-host Anthony, and I'm joined with Connor and a special guest Leigh.
Yeah.
Yay!
So we're gonna try and aim for about 45 minutes an hour again. We've got some topics to talk about again, so let's get cracking.
Let's do
Um,
this.
should we start on FIFA or Minecraft?
Let's let the
Either,
guest have the decision.
either's good. Go FIFA.
Oh,
'Cause that's
okay,
boring.
we'll go FIFA then.
Okay. Well, for FIFA, we're going to be talking about mine and Connor's career modes. We both
And Lee's.
play next gen. Oh, we're talking about Lee's as well.
Yeah,
He
only I
plays
haven't got
Sunderland
next
as
year.
well, so
All right. Okay. Well, we're talking about our career modes. We all Sunderland. And we're going to talk about our signings, where we at in the league, and where we want to take the team, etc. So, Connor, do you want to start?
well, yeah, we both more or less started the saves around the same time. More games have been played, but on Anthem. But
Yeah.
I think what hoping for, to be honest, I'm playing solid football with. I'm hoping for a mid-table Europe finish within some nice transfers coming in.
Seems reasonable.
Very seems, but
Yeah. I mean, that's what I'm aiming as well. I'm aiming for sort of just below Europa or Europa. I've got the players. They just need to start growing for them to be one of the higher rated teams in the league. So,
definitely.
um, should we talk about our signings? And
Yeah, do you want to start with signings?
yeah, sure, yeah. I'll get my team up now. We've brought in quite a few signings. I've got a young right back called João Cancelo. I believe he's from Benfica. I believe he goes to the mid-80s, so that's a good signing. Gone for pretty cheap. Got Ake, Mbaye, Lucas Anderson, Dale Jennings, Danny Ings, Chalobah. I got Benik Afobe on loan. Maximilian Maya as well. Kalas. Free on loan. As you can tell, I got quite a lot of players here. Daniel Batchman, he's a good player as well. Mason Bennett, Sebe Shrivers, Ajeti. I've got quite a lot of players. Batsuwashi, Bellerin, and that's it. So it's quite a list.
Oh, I
And
only
all,
brought in like 5 players.
I mean, we started with a budget of 19 million, and I've got about 16 million at the minute. I brought them in for quite cheap.
Bloody hell.
That is impressive.
I've got a few of them on loan, a few strikers because I had a bit of an injury crisis. So now I've mentioned all mine. I'm playing a 4-4-2. Currently speaking, I am sixth in the league. Today I've only got 2 matches left. So next week we'll come back and we'll let you know where we finished, our final standings in the tables and stuff like that. So Leigh, do you want to go next?
I don't know how it compares because I'm playing on an easier difficulty than you used to. But
Well,
It's the idea that counts.
yeah,
well,
I'm playing on semi-pro, so
oh, well, that's not bad. I'll
it's
switch.
always on that.
I'll switch between. So
But I only brought in 3 players. I brought in Luke Shaw. What's it called?
how much?
I'm not sure.
I mean,
Couple-
I'm pretty sure
couple million.
I would have wanted at least 4 from or something. Like that.
About 5 or 6 probably.
It's crazy,
then
really, that Chelsea wanted 20. We were going to pay 20 odd. I was like, wow.
I think I brought in Adam LaFondra for about 2 million, just because I need another striker because Altidor's awful.
He is
That's
on.
my view on him.
Tip
And-
any aspiring career mode players: do not, if you play someone, do not use Altidore if you're on higher difficulties. That guy is just terrible. He's pretty decent at heading, but other than that, garbage. You want to get like Heskey or someone. So Connor, do you want to talk next? Because I know you've signed some good players. So
I haven't signed as many as Anth, but I have signed some high prestige players. From starting what I can remember, in left back I think I signed Christian Fuchs for about
No.
4 million or 3. So that was a pretty good deal,
actually,
to be honest.
I think it's Fuchs. by the way.
I
Oh,
think
okay.
Connor just
Fuchs.
wanted to swear, to be honest.
Yeah. By the way,
Yeah,
I'm
then
just looking at Declan John's stats. Wow.
nice.
He's
Then
upgraded a bit. He's got like 80 crossing at 18. Just
yeah.
wow.
And yeah.
Then right back, I've got Callas, the young Chelsea reserve right back that I'm
He's
told us
a
about.
tank. He's a tank. Sign him.
I paid about 4 million for him. I did have to pay a bit more than I
Yeah.
wanted to.
I thought you only paid 2.
No, that was for Fuchs. I had to pay a bit more than I wanted to.
Okay.
In left mid, I bought Perisic from Wolfsburg for like, I think it was like 7 million maybe.
Yeah, he's quite tall and fast, isn't he?
He is, that's why I wanted him, and he's young. In right mid, I bought this Korean I scouted. I can't tell you his name. Well, actually, I can't. I'll
I'll
pause the
give it a
game now.
try. Go on. So this will be a good
Okay,
laugh.
okay, I'll try. His full name is Yunlock. Yunlock.
Yeah, phlegm there.
I bought Yun. I bought Yunlock. I bought Yunlock in for 1 million. He's a right winger. He can play anywhere upfield. And then my final player I bought in was a striker called Musa.
What star skills has that Korean got? Is he any decent? Or?
2.
Oh my.
Great signing.
That's
Thank
impressive.
you. Then Musa is a 4-star skill, 4-star weak foot, pacey son of a bitch, and he's only 20.
He used to be a winger, and they've converted him into a striker. So
He's really
He
good.
seems to be doing good for Connor. So the thing is, CSK Moscow don't have a lot of good strikers. Pardon me. So they want a lot of money for him. So you might have to try and like budge them down a little bit because he can be quite expensive.
I
So.
paid 9 million.
Mm.
Yeah. But I inquired, they wanted 16. I'm like, you're having a laugh, aren't you? He's 16 million. He's only 21. But so what we're going to talk about now is our favourite signings for career mode. So players we consistently get or we've seen recently that are really good. So
None of this Bakali bullshit.
yeah, I mean he gets to 90, but I mean come on, it's
No
He's
fun. You need to scout your players, man.
his strength. That's I mean you want someone who's actually bit of a monster on the ball. You know, it's just a shame that I don't think Lukaku gets as high as he did on 13 because he
And
got to.
Pogba.
I think Lukaku got to like an
Early
87.
90s.
Right?
Like, yeah, late 80s. It was awesome.
Yeah, he seems like he's took a bit of a potential drop,
Yep.
but hopefully he can get a bit better in the future. So I'm gonna come in here. I'm gonna say that Chalobah is such a good player on this. He's got perfect work rates. He's got amazing ball control, tackling, dribbling, all that sort of stuff you need. And he's only, I think he's only like 19. Yeah, he's 19, 6'1". He can play in the centre of midfield. He can play in centre back. Oh man, he's just got such good stats. I just wish he had a little bit more stamina to him. But he's only 19, so
Yeah, you can't blame the lad.
you can't be complaining too much. So. But another player as well who's been a tank for me is Kerem Fry from Fulham. He's 20-year-old. I just wish he had 4-star skills, and then he would be the perfect player. He scored so many goals. He's only got 47 strength, so he's not particularly amazing. But Leigh, do you have any players who you always seem to get on career mode because you know they're amazing? Or
If I'm in the Championship or a lower Premier League side, I usually buy Nader Manua. Just I know he's like 27 as a year.
how tall is he?
I'm not sure.
He's like 6'2", and he's man.
Yeah,
6'1", I
6'2".
think, isn't he?
No, he's 6'2".
Yeah, well.
I know he's got
I,
that. So
I get him just because he's got 85 strength, which is
wow.
kind of good. As well as 78 sprint speed and 75 acceleration.
That sounds like OP. That sounds.
His aggression's just 79, so that's quite good. And he also seems to be always in the right place, and he scores a lot of goals, like the one he scored against Chelsea for Sunderland in real life.
Yeah. Oh well. Did you go for any like strikers or like attacking players?
Well, it depends because I've only really started on this game with Sunderland, and I like the strikers so far. Barini and Scott go up front.
Yeah. Is there any particular players that you always look at though? Like you always look at and think, I might get him if I had the money, or
If I'm I can't remember what he's called. it's this young winger who plays for Tottenham, who's like who, if you're like a smaller team like League Two or something, you can get, and he's really good. I'll try and remember the name,
Is
but
it
he's got
Townsend?
really good pace. Who?
Townsend.
No, it's for like you can get him on. You can usually get him on loan when he's when you're in the League
Is it
Two.
Friars?
No, don't just name players as because
Just confuse them.
yeah. But he's got good pace and good skill.
Harry
I'll try and
Kane?
remember what he's called.
No, he's a centre forward.
Okay, we'll stop guessing now.
Yeah.
So, Connor, do you have any strikers that you
Well,
look at? Or-
I mean, if I'm being honest, this year on FIFA, I've struggled to find players I've really enjoyed. If it was FIFA 13, I could tell you loads I used and loved. But on this
FIFA
one,
13 had so many.
I'm like, I would have to say my favourite now is Musa. He's
It's
just
not
so
the same.
good. But like I said, it's not as the same as old FIFA's. Like, but a player I like to buy in this game who I do pay next to nothing for him, and he's pretty good. Is what's his name again? He's a Brazilian player. I found in the Brazilian league. I can't remember his name right now. This is kind of unprofessional, but
What is this on 13?
no, 14. It's this young Brazilian I usually buy. And he's not one of those with a high potential rate. He's just one of those players who's just a standout player for us.
Can you remember what his club was called? Have a look.
Nah, I can't remember.
Okay.
But he's like a midfield player. He's young. He's really good.
Yeah.
I'll try to remember his name, but
Yeah. Oh well.
I like to go with the unknown players because
Yeah.
when-
A lot of the
it's
time when
just
you follow
nice.
these lists online, that tell you like, oh, this guy's so good at
Potential.
this. You know, like sometimes it sort of
the
ruins
fun of it. Yeah, the
Yeah.
fun of it is trying out the player and finding out what he's good at.
exactly. I mean, I've got a short list to you of people who I've just naturally found and knew that they were good anyway. I mean, some quality players like, like Grimaldo from Barcelona B, got Otsunali, the CDM, Goretzka, Leitner. I got Benzia. He's always been good for me. He's one of those generic ones where everyone gets him, but
He's worth getting.
so cheap though. He's one of them players that you just need to get if you want a backup or a first team striker.
Yeah.
He's really good. I mean, I've got 16 million, so I could get quite a few players. Let us know in the comments if you have any players that you always get, like no matter what. Like if you're in the Italian league, the Premier League, any budget, let us know who you get. So that'll be awesome. We'll read your comments and we'll go through them on next week's show. So I think what we can talk about now is we're going to another FIFA topic. What one of Connor's friends suggested. So just leave your suggestions because we do go through them. I do write them down. It's about pack luck. So I don't open many packs.
I do.
And the ones I did open, not joking, were awful. You would want to seriously just jump off a cliff. My best player out of 4 packs was Lewis Holtby. Just take that in a second. Lewis Holtby out of 4 packs. It's just wow. Just wow. So, Connor, do you want to maybe talk about your pack luck? Because you play Ultimate Team more than I do.
I do. I'm guilty as charged.
Do you play Ultimate Team much? Or?
Not really, no. I have opened a few packs, like.
Oh,
I got
who's your best-
I got the like free packs, like
All right.
when you buy the season ticket, I think it's called. And the
Yeah.
best player I've got out of them is Phil Jones, so that just tells you how mine goes.
Yeah, mine and your pack luck sounds pretty similar. Sounds
Well,
goddamn awful. So
I must say, my best player I've ever had in a pack was inform Felipe Luis.
that's pretty good.
What you
That's
said.
I know.
2 rated. So
I am quite jammy when it comes to packs, to be honest, because I remember the first day I had the game, I opened a few packs. I got Perlo, Vidal.
wow.
Oh
And
no.
all at the time, they were both worth like 20k since the game was first
A
came
lot
out.
of beginning, I remember he was worth a lot. People was talking about
I
him.
got quite lucky, but then my pack look faded away for a while.
Hmm.
And then
Is it not
lately I
com-
just
Yes.
haven't opened any again, so I don't know what it's like at the moment. But pack look,
Yeah.
it's weird. I actually generally feel like you just don't get rewarded enough. The amount of money and points I've spent over the whole FIFA years, it's took us like a few years just to get one inform.
Yeah. Just to interrupt you here. I'm just on Faith in the background. Frank Lampard is 66 rated.
What?
Wow.
Good. If
They
you
need
get a
to
picture,
sort. They need to sort that out. That is just
can you get a
ridiculous.
picture of it?
I probably scored.
Get a picture and I'll put it up on the screen.
If you follow our Twitters, if you look on there, I'll post it later on tonight. It's the Saturday that we're recording this.
Yeah.
I'll post it up. They need to get that right. They need to get that right. There's so many times they've messed up.
Hashtag EA logic.
I don't know about you, Lee, but do you know, when you're like a lower team and you don't have a lot of money, sometimes you like to bring
Yeah.
in these old players for cheap.
Definitely.
Now you can't do that, can you? You
Well,
can't do it now because it's just a waste of money. If they're over 29, they're going to plummet. You know,
Hat plummet.
they do like.
if you look at your Sunderland team, if you look at the players that are over 29 or 30, they're all going down in stats. You know, that doesn't make sense because Perlo, Buffon, you know,
Players.
Del Piero for a while. You know,
Zlatan gets finer with age. He's like a wine.
yeah. But let us know if you think if they've got that balance right or not. You know. So, do you want to stay on FIFA for a little bit, or should we go onto Minecraft now?
Your shout, Amp.
Yeah.
Right. Let's we'll get the Minecraft stuff out of the way because I don't know if everyone
Let's do this.
if everyone loves Minecraft or not, like we do. But there's been some new screenshots that have been put out on Mojang's Twitter. I looked at them. They look pretty decent. I mean, there's not much you can really say on them because I've already seen them on the PC. So they look good. They just need to get it out quick. Just get it out, get it done, and then if they need to patch it, if there's problems, just patch it. You know. So you've got anvils, that sort of stuff. Also, it's meant to be getting a city texture pack for urban creators for console.
That
So
sounds interesting.
say if you've like took over a village like me and Connor have done on our world, and you've made it into a modern city, but it just doesn't look that good because the default texture pack looks pretty crap after you played on it for a while. If you want to make skyscrapers, you might want to read up about this one. It's city texture pack. So they might make the glowstone look like
A lamp.
a lamp, yeah, like a lamppost stuff.
I
Um,
also heard about a skin pack as well.
Yeah, skin pack one. Yeah, that's.
And
I mean,
Marvel.
yeah. They just need to get these out. Me and Connor said last week they need to get them out before they would just become irrelevant.
The thing is about them, it's only like a daft pound, which you don't mind because it's always that you got left in your wallet. It's just something.
Yeah, you've just bought a big
wallet
DLC.
clearer.
You know, you just bought a big DLC and you've got a little bit of cash left in your pocket. Yeah, and you just
Perfect.
I'll check that on. I'll get that.
And it's nice to run around and just be like a different skin for once, or look
Look,
something
it'd
different.
be interesting to see how they price this texture pack.
Yeah.
You know, the texture
I
pack
think it might be £3 or £4 maybe,
I don't.
or $8.
I think that's a bit too steep, to be honest.
Yeah.
I think they might go a bit cheaper because they know that the age range is quite drastic, you know, and the incomes of them age groups are quite drastic as well. So, you know,
The mothers and fathers' incomes aren't as drastic though.
yeah. So they might make them like £1 or £2, so it's not.
I don't think it's. I think it's gonna be more expensive than that.
Do
You
you?
know, it's never. You have to. You have to pay like £13 to get Minecraft alone. So.
Yeah, they might go EA or Rockstar and like overprice it.
And
So.
I should have Minecraft for free. I bought it on every console, but like iPhone, because I refuse to.
Yeah, plus that'll be awful. So, I mean, touchscreen. God. So that's the Minecraft stuff. So let us know what you think about the Minecraft talk we had there.
That was just a quick update of our last week's Minecraft stuff.
Yeah, we're gonna keep updating it until it's eventually out, and then we can give you our opinion whether
And
or
we'll
not.
try to get a video up of us playing as well.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I think for one of the future podcasts, we might have Connor's perspective of him playing on my world while we like we getting XP or doing something like that. So the next thing we're going to talk about is one of my mates, Michael. He suggested talking about WWE 2K14. What we thought about it, what we liked, what we didn't like, who we thought should have been on the roster. all that sort of stuff. So I know myself and Leigh
Yes.
have played it. So Leigh, do you want to you go first and tell us what you liked, what you didn't like, and what you think who should have been on the roster? So
Well, to be honest, the last couple of years, I think since 2012, they haven't really changed much. To
yeah,
me, anyway, they've stuck with either the what was it, Road to WrestleMania. They had uh,
they've had the
Attitude Era, and they had
era, and now the
WrestleMania.
yeah.
And to be honest, obviously I do actually quite enjoy the character creation because I think that's quite good and that's always getting better. And
Need that.
I like the idea they've added like more like real tattoos now and stuff. That's quite good because I like giving guys
I don't
tattoos.
know about you, but I wish they would add more T-shirts.
Yeah,
They've had the same T-shirts, right? I have a
and
good
hair
memory.
as well.
They've had the
The
same
hairs aren't
T-shirt
really good.
since the PS2, right? I've played them games like you wouldn't believe, right? I knew the ins and out and everything. They've had the same shirts since then. What they're doing? Just
Yeah,
add some more.
yeah, as I said, they haven't added many like hairstyles or anything like that, or like any
Hashtag
facial
fix
hair
your
or anything
shit.
like that either.
So they're so
But
annoying the hairstyles because you look, you get one, you're like, it'd be quite cool that if they didn't have this or if it didn't have that. It's never like, oh, that's really good that.
yeah,
But
and I like the universe mode, but the problem with me seems to be there's not many like it's all based on like rivalries and stuff. I like the idea you
yeah,
can make your own roster and
rival.
show and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But
Have you
and like
delved much into
titles
the
now you can make them.
rivalry stuff or not?
Have I done what?
Have you delved into the rivalry creator? Joe,
Um,
where your character might have a 12-week feud
yeah.
with like I don't know, like who do you have on your roster? Do you have any CAWs in there?
Well, I made an entire like new show. I think it was
All right,
called
okay.
NHB Wrestling or something like that. And I just
NHB.
downloaded a load of people's cars off the actual website, like the online bit.
Yeah.
And there's some of them are real, some of them aren't. I don't know. I'm not sure which ones are real, or not because some of them come from like smaller wrestling companies, and some come from NXT and stuff like that. But
Hmm.
there's what happens to me is constantly I'm getting the same rivalries with the same people, and it just winds us up.
Yeah. I don't know about you. Do you get the same cutscenes?
Yeah, it's like the same. Someone interrupts the match or something like that, and then or someone attacks you from behind. Just
Yeah.
to make more things because it would make it would make the rivalries actually be like fresh and like all the rivalries wouldn't feel exactly the same.
Yeah. So I'm just looking here. He said for us to talk about the streak mode. Did you delve into that at all? Or?
Um, to be honest, I just did the 30 years of WrestleMania just to get all the characters, and then I just wasn't that
Nice.
interested in it, so I didn't do
Okay.
the streak mode.
I'll talk about the streak mode then. The streak
Right.
mode gets to very boring quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've beaten him like I think like 12 or 14 times.
Can you explain what you have to do?
Yeah, you just have to basically you can pick anyone, and
Anyone.
I mean you can pick anyone,
And
and you
either
can
defend against or be the Undertaker.
you can verse the Undertaker at WrestleMania, and your goal is to beat him. But he is sort of like an old school boss battle where he has certain moves that he does at a certain damage. He has he can get finishes really quickly. He'll kick out like 50 times. It's
Oh
frustrating as hell.
god. So
But
it's like
Yeah, it
versing
is.
the computers on the highest difficulty, basically.
it's
Yeah,
imagine legendary, right? But twice as hard as legendary.
Oh god.
definitely.
And when you beat him, it's so amazing. You're just like thank Jeebus Lorenzo that's just finished. Um, So let us know who you beat him with in the comments. If you beat him with someone like Daft, like Santino, or or if you beat him with Hornswoggle, you like powerbomb him through a table or something.
Oh, you can actually be Hornswoggle on this game?
You have to download them.
Yeah.
Ah.
So you download them, and it'll sort of be really hilarious looking. So he's like,
So you'll be a 5'2" Hornswoggle.
yeah, and you can
Oh wow.
beat. It's the wrestling games are always pretty hilarious with the stuff. So,
Mhm.
but we've got to talk about the streak and that. So, do you want to talk about 2K15?
Um, I
It's
know.
next gen,
Yeah.
so hopefully they'll add a lot more stuff in because with more disk space to work with and better like CPU and RAM on the console, they
Yeah.
can really sort of target that area where they want to improve, which was
Mm.
overall performance and sort of putting more people in matches because people always whinged at the lack of people you could get on the screen at once. So hopefully they might bring in quite a few more because imagine like you're in a Royal Rumble and there's actually like 10 or 15 people in at once. You know,
That
it's
would be
10.
classy yet confusing because you won't be able to see your person most of the time, but
Yeah.
it'd be good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just want them to make the universe mode as sort of TV like as they can get it.
Yeah.
The point where everything. Do you like how you have one match on the show,
Yeah.
right? But say the show starts, the fireworks come on, and
Mm.
then you watch your matches, and then like once your match comes up, it'll say, by the way, your match. It'll show you the screen where you guys standing there next to the other person.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you're up now. I wish it would do that instead of like just being constant menus because
Mm.
it feels so like out of place when you
Hmm.
jump between menus and you jump between matches and stuff. It feels a bit janky and stuff. So hopefully, if they make that seamless, and I wish they would do sort of like cutscenes with your character, the way like you're talking to someone, like they're interviewing you,
Yeah.
and even if it was just like text chat
Yeah.
or something, as long
Or
as
NBA, like NBA level.
just get it in there, and then you can work on it. Sort of listen to feedback, tweak it, and make it the best you can be. So, I think
That's
that'd be
kind
a
of
really
cool idea. Imagine if it was like LA Noir, like voice acting and everything.
yeah. I mean, I don't know about you, Lee. Can you remember one of the early PS3 ones? Sorry, there was a Raw to WrestleMania one where you could choose your voice. Like
Um,
it
they
had
did that
three.
in I think they did that from what 2007 to
I,
2009. I think they did that.
yeah, I think so. You had four voices or three voices
Yeah.
to choose it. And whenever there was a cutscene, you would hear your guy talking, and it just
Hmm.
made it a lot more enjoyable. Because now,
They need to bring some kind of like I think it was called 24/7 mode back like that.
yeah. Or do you mean like the manager mode?
That one where you could be the GM and
Yeah, when
the
you
one
run
where
your
you've actually got like a created character story again. Because
yeah.
in 2007 and 2008 they were like really good. Where
Can you
you would
remember
have
the
like
ones
actual
with the
rivalries.
biggest two? Those ones were good because it would split them up into like 6 sections.
Yeah.
Be like real TV. So you'd be feuding with say like JBL back in the day, right?
Hmm.
You would do loads of segments with them, and then you would get dragged into a tag feud, or you get dragged into something else. And
Mm,
it was more fluent, and I think they need to bring that back.
definitely.
Do you have any people who you wish got in the game in 2K14? Do you have any people?
I'd like to see them bring some of the NXT superstars in.
Yeah, I mean, I don't
Obviously, I
know
think they
how
left a
many
few
there
out.
is. Do you wanna elaborate on some?
Um, Obviously, there's people like Sami Zayn, I think, and
I've heard of.
there's
I don't know. Was he from TNA or? Oh,
he may have been, I don't know,
yeah,
but but they should bring people like Sami Zayn. I think Bray Wyatt's brother in real life is in that roster. I can't remember what he's actually called.
right. Do you
And
like?
when they were both on NXT, they had quite a few good like rivalries together and stuff like that. That would be quite good.
I
And
was just saying there is, do you like Bray Wyatt, the people who've come up, like the Shield and
I,
the
to
Wyatts and what?
I really like the Wyatts, but to be honest, the Shield seem a bit stale. To be honest,
Yeah,
like it's just the
well,
same thing all the
you know,
time. They're getting it's like all the time. It's just these same three people versus these different super teams of like
yeah.
John Cena, then Randy Orton, then Sheamus, then Ryback. Then it's just
It's,
dull.
I like to call a super tag where you have this either the super faces or the super heels at the time.
Mm,
SmackDown used to do it all the time. So, what I wanted in was just sort of like a more modern roster with like a sub roster where you could sort of like imagine this, right? You have a second roster where it constantly regenerates new people,
yeah.
new gimmicks, and then you bring them up on your main show and you can use them. You know what
That'd be
I mean?
quite good. I'm not sure how the like character making would work. Like they would just end up
It's
having
sort
to
of like
merge like multiple people's gimmicks together or something like that. But it would
sort of
be
like imagine just sort of like having it like randomized
yeah,
almost.
if they could if I knew how to make that work, it would be really good.
I think that'd be awesome because then the universe would never get stale. So
Yeah, it wouldn't be just like you'd be like something like 20 years into the universe thing, and John Cena's still just
he's
constantly
still
winning.
Flair, still
Yeah.
no selling.
If you're what 54-year-old by then, he's still just constantly winning all the time.
Throw him off the top of Hell in the Cell, he would just no sellers. But so that's our wrestling talk. Connor, do you have anything to input at all? Because I know you follow wrestling now and again. Do you have anything
Sorry,
that
I
would
was
make?
just waking up.
Treat
I mean,
yourself.
Well, personally, I am like I used to be an avid fan of wrestling, the show, but I kind of went off because I felt like I was getting sick of Cena. So, and
Definitely.
I used to play the games as well. So
Him
I know.
standpoint to get you back. What do you think from a?
But if you were talking about UFC, I think I'll be leading this by.
Joe, how you said you don't play a lot of the games.
Yeah.
What would draw you to play the games?
If they went back to what it was like 2007, 2008, I was actually having a conversation with Leigh yesterday about this.
Yeah.
2007, you could walk around in that game and you could buy stuff for your office and something little like that. It's just so fun to do.
Yeah,
The
so like
storyline was
RPG elements.
there's just the dialect of that game and the way the game was like the story through. Yeah, it
And
was
it
fun
gave
to
you
play.
choices as well.
It did.
Like when I think there was one with where you could either team up with Carlito and Davari, or you could join the Big Show's side for like a
Which
Hell in a
is
Cell
only
type
one
thing.
logical. There's only one logical thing to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's just to retire. You know, just pack it in. Just be like I'm done.
Pretty much.
But yeah, so I think have you got any particular things you want to talk about, Connor? Since you didn't.
I am losing to West Ham.
Yeah, just to let you guys know, we've sort of playing out create modes in the background. I'm just like managing the teams and stuff like that. So
I think they kind of guessed.
yeah, they might have.
Well,
already
I was about to shout panel, Jeff, while they were talking, but like I decided not to because like that was.
I think that might be highly comical. So
panel, Jeff.
yeah, so I think what we can talk about now is at the end of the first episode we did, Skype cut out and it cut the
Hold
last.
on. Before we move on to this, can we just take a quick commercial break?
Yeah.
Sure, if you want, yeah.
And welcome back from our commercial break. We are proudly sponsored by the greatest Pixelmon Let's Play on YouTube. Pixelmon.
Yeah.
Link in the description. Check the channel out.
Yeah, definitely check them out, guys.
Yeah, all jokes aside, we would really appreciate it if you watched our Pixelmon
Leave
series.
some comments for them. You know, let them know how they're doing or how you think or whether you think you should go. I'm sure they would love your feedback. So check them out,
So
guys.
let's get back to this cast.
Right, so I think we could maybe just sort of like chat about a few random things because we've covered a lot of the topics now. So do you want to maybe talk about your Pixelmon series? You know,
Sure.
right? Do you wanna go, Connor, now?
Yeah, so a few weeks ago, me and Leigh, well, I've always been trying to get the server up, so I managed to finally do it, and then we kind of went on it for fun, and then it ended up being like really just amusing, and
It seems like a good series idea. You know what I
so
mean?
we decided to reset the map and start again and add some more mods to it, like, because as you can tell, there's a few. Not a lot, but there's enough. And then we just decided to start a series from there, and we've been having a lot of fun on it.
It looks good, especially if you like Pokemon.
Yeah,
Oh,
we've done
the
alright.
models are awesome.
We've had some kind of good things whereby Connor found a fossil, and I found me Mew, and went flashed
How
it all.
rare?
So how rare are they? Are they quite
Like,
rare?
really
I think
rare.
it's something like
Fossils
1 in
are-
1,000 you'll find or something like that.
Fossils
what-
are annoying to
Do
find.
with them though? What do you do with them?
What?
Like with the fossil, do you like just store it away in the chest and then sort of like
Well, I've actually got an episode like scheduled to come out after this, but I'll just say it anyway.
I'll just wait and I'll watch that episode when it
Nah,
comes.
because it'll be out. It'll be out like Friday. I'll just say it. It's an
Alright, okay.
exclusive. So basically, what you do is you clean the fossil, and then to find out what it is, then you find out, for example, it could be the helix fossil, or it could be the like the dome fossil, which is and then when you do there, you chuck it in your like this little analyzer thing you have to build, and it
Right.
builds the Pokemon, and then you put your Pokeball in the machine, and then it just pops out.
All right. Is it completely random what you get, or is it like
Yes,
if
like
it's
you'll
Helix, it's like a six Pokemon, or from this range that do this thing, or because
well
I've
basically
played Pokemon in years,
yeah.
so
Well, basically, the fossil you get will just be called fossil. You won't tell the difference until you clean it and find out what the fossil is. The helix, for example, gives you the. I think it's Kaboot. No, no, no. It's the little shellfish one. I can't remember his name now. God damn it. I think it's.
the
Oh, it's
shellfish.
no. It's like a sea snail thing. I'm trying to remember what it's called. It's a.
I can
Well,
I can only, I can only remember the first 150 if that.
it is. He's 150 him.
Oh
But
God,
the second one, for example.
is it under is it a water Pokemon? It is, isn't it?
Yes, it's a water like dinosaur thing.
Does anything evolve into Gyarados, or do you just find Gyarados by itself?
You have to evolve a Magikarp into Gyarados.
Was it not a
Yeah.
magic?
No, but what it
So-
is basically, if you get the dome fossil or the the head fossil, the dome fossil gets you a Kabutops or a Kabuto, which evolves into a Kabutops, and
Is that a
the
psychic?
no, it's like a little kind of it's a bug-ish looking
Oh,
thing
do
with
you have
big,
like
blades.
you have like Machop and Machamp on there? Oh,
Yeah, you get Machop, and
those were pretty good.
mainly actually planning to get him a Machop and try to get him a Machamp.
The,
Yeah.
Cause
I remember,
yeah,
God, it's years ago. The only way you could get is the final one a Machamp, is it?
yes,
The only way you could get one of them was by trading.
it's the same rule.
That's still, oh, I'm glad they kept to that then, because
That's
that
how
was
me
that.
and Leigh got Alakazams.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, those were pretty cool back in the day. I
Yeah.
think. But
All these
so
spoons.
how many episodes have you done, and how long do you plan to go for?
9 episodes at the moment, and
Yeah,
we're
and
gonna,
they're scheduled for next week, is it?
yep, and we're gonna
So it's not
go.
a-
Yeah, and we're gonna go until it's stale, basically.
Well, is that mod not get updated? Because I know there's a lot more now.
Yes, and
Um,
funny about
recently did.
that, it recently did get updated, and we've already
Oh.
updated the server for every episode past 9.
oh,
So
right.
next week there'll be
Oh,
Pixelmon 3.0.
that sounds good. Sounds like I have to check that out then. So what sort of updates does that bring then?
It's
Um,
things like some of the Pokemon have been had the
remodel.
character and remodel, yeah. And then
Right.
there's also a load more Pokemon being added. I'm not sure which ones, but there's been a
Yeah,
load more.
and like other things like hidden Pokeballs you can find around the world where you just right click and
Well,
you
like
can-
in chests, or
yeah, that kind of
Ah,
stuff. More of an
So,
exploration thing.
here's a random question for you. Since you've modified the mobs to be Pokemon, what happens to the mob spawners?
It's they still spawn, just don't do anything.
Yeah.
So, like, say for example, the skeleton was changed to, oh God, I'm
Well,
gonna sound
no,
like,
the mobs don't get changed. The mobs get added.
oh, right, okay, right. Say, I thought they got changed. So, do you still see like creepers and that about?
If you, it's optional. We decided not to because we wanted it more to be an adventure series.
Yeah, and plus it'll ruin the illusion. I think if you see creepers,
That's kind of what we were going for.
so all right. So is I mean I asked you earlier, but I'll ask you again just while you're on here. Like what's your sort of end goal for that? Is it to like get the best level hundreds, or is it to get a certain
Yeah,
collection?
I would probably say for us to catch some legendaries. Like we've already got one, but we want to try catch more and just explore the mod in general.
I can remember there was 3 legendary birds. I can't remember for the life of us what they were called.
Moltres, Zapdos, and Articuno.
Yes, good. Someone knows here because I'm a bit rusty.
I wouldn't
But-
know.
It's so like
That's one
you wanna
thing
try
I
and
know
get-
about.
Do the legendary are there a certain rank? Like when you find them, are they
Yes.
all like level 60 or like 80 or
50
whatever?
50 and over usually.
All right. So when I was watching your video, it seemed really interesting with the battle system that they put in, how it like resembled the Game Boy when I played on it, with like the menu and stuff like that.
Yeah.
How does it perform when you're doing it like live yourself? You know, because when I'm watching it from an external point of view, it looks quite like janky.
It's, to be honest,
So,
it kind of runs smoothly. If I'm being honest, I don't have a problem with it.
all right,
Even
just
when we
because.
mainly verse each other, it's perfect, really.
Oh, can you PvP?
Yeah.
Watch episode 5.
All right, I'll have to go back and watch that. Do you do it in like a proper arena? Do you, or do you just do it on
Not
like a
yet.
Not yet. We're
Not
gonna.
yet.
Not yet.
Right.
Just tell us anyway.
That's the hint. Not yet.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, I look forward to that. So, like we were saying, guys, check it out. It seems like a really cool thing. I know there's quite a lot of Pixelmon Let's Plays, but they're all by these big guys, and just watch someone who hasn't got very many subs, and you might find someone else who you might like.
I'll put it this way: we have some things big planned.
Oh,
Yes.
that sounds cool. So remember to subscribe, guys, and you can watch that along with the podcast.
Mm,
So a nice link there.
it is. I like it.
On the podcast, we will be promoting that Let's Play a lot because this channel. I think. Would you say that's one of your main series now? Or
Definitely.
your
On a
one of
side
one
note-
of two, which we will announce at the end of this, hopefully. if
Yes,
I put
that's
something
exactly
on
what I was about to transition. We have
PR here.
new things.
Leigh sound a bit like a personal representative at the minute. He's like, don't say that.
there.
Yeah, definitely subscribe. I mean, it seems really interesting.
Yeah. So if you stick around towards the end of the video, we'll explain.
Yeah.
So,
Pretty much.
any particular topics we can talk about now? Because I'm all out of topics at the minute. So,
Well, this isn't exactly a topic. It's more of a complaint, and I want to do it.
okay, go
All
ahead.
right.
Scout a future star on FIFA. It's so broke.
I know. Let's go on. This is. You want to listen up, guys? This is fantastic.
It is not fantastic. I've just hit, I think it's level 68 on EA, or whatever it is.
Same as
Unlocked
me.
a Scout a Future Star. I was so happy because I needed a new player from the Scout. I clicked it. I was like, oh, hold on. I'm going to just read out. I'm not even going to like guess. I'm going to go on, load my save up, and I'm going to show yous.
It is quite funny. Not for but I think Leigh was in the call at the time then, and we were just laughing. It was
Right, so we'll go into my youth academy. Right, we have a player called Michael Schonfeld from Germany. Potential of 78 and 94. He's 15. I'm looking at him. 90 jumping potential.
wow.
90 balance potential. 90 stamina. This kid looks incredible.
Sounds like a salmon with 90 jumping. Jesus.
And then what's this? Oh, he's a centre back, physically strong. Well, what could be so bad about 5'4"? That's like 3 Vern Troyers. That's nothing.
That's what I like to call, ladies and gentlemen. Hashtag EA logic, right?
What? That makes no sense. Even that's smaller than Mascherano. A 5'8" bloody centre back who can't win a header to save his life.
Connor, though, remember, he has 90 jumping.
Oh, shut up. Right footed. 155. Who does that?
Did you not put
What's
on the,
this?
Did you not search for a tall player?
No, you don't get a choice. It's random.
Oh, I'm thinking of
Look
the
at it.
Scout Network. Oh,
No,
that's right.
it gets funnier. 60. The maximum potential for his tackling is 60.
Wow.
Centre back.
Dem stats, yo.
And he is like 71 attack positioning as a centre back. What?
He's gonna have like high attack, like low defensive. It's gonna be like
I'll tell you
Marcus
what.
Alonso, but in centre back.
I'm going to keep you posted on this character every week. I want to tell you how he's progressing.
Oh, you should give him like 100 grand a week for the lols.
79 head accuracy, fair enough. But he's 5'4", smaller than Jaccarini.
Dude, you could put him at like right back or left back. You know?
Oh, and he has 70 shot power.
That would fit. That would 15. He's got
Oh.
better stats than some of my players.
Hold on. I thought he's 5'4" with a maximum of 60 sprint speed.
Oh wow!
Oh.
Don't play him at left or right back.
This game just makes me
Like
laugh.
he's got no. It is like he's got no legs then, because he's got a low sprint speed and he's really small.
No, he might.
You've been
he might
plenty
be,
of scouted the top half of a player.
I might have.
he might be a leprechaun. Who knows? He might be Hornswoggle.
What? That's just what kind of look is that? And there's a potential he might only go at like 78 potential. I spent so much coins on that. I want a good player.
But I've bought all mine. Right,
Oh, man.
the one I spent was 2,700 coins, and I got a player who was 62 overall.
Oh god.
They need to make them less expensive because they're just not worth it. You could be level 100 and have like 50,000 coins, but even when you spend 2,000, it's still a big number of coins. And it's just so annoying. Because you don't know what position you're going to get. It should be Scout a Future Star
Yep.
in centre back or striker or left goalkeeper. You should
Right
be
here.
able to choose. You know, I think that'd
Time
be.
to transition. I'm going to load up my second save, like my second cream mode with Aston Villa, and I'll tell you the kind of players I'm getting off that. The comparison. So, when I first did it with this, I actually got a right mid called... Let's boot him up and have a look at him. There he is. He's called Julio Cesar.
Oh, is he the
He's
good?
set. He's at the moment. He's a 70 rated Spaniard right mid. He's got 73 acceleration, 70 sprint speed, which is okay. I've only just got him. 69 agility, 71 reactions, 73 attack positioning, 70 ball control, 70 crossing, 70 dribbling, 70 short pass. I'm only
How
saying
old's
his
he?
highlight. He's 17, 5'6", plays on the left and right. Good work rates. That's
about-
what you call a good player.
Yeah. FIFA 13. When I did Scout Future Stars, you got a star. I got a centre back called Mark Lala. He's French, so it might be Lala. Who cares?
Who's
But
the French?
he was 90 rated, and I sold him to Aston Villa. When he wasn't 90 rated, I think for like 27 million, and I bought him back for 50 million when he was like 91 rated, I think. He had unbelievable Jeff stats, right? He was 5'6" as a centre back,
Oh.
but he was the best centre back on the game.
I think I've
He was-
set a new record for the smallest centre back.
I had a striker, right? Good stats, right? 5'4". How are you meant to be a striker in the Premier League when there's big, tall, strong players, and you're 5'4", and he had like, I want to say like 15 strength, right? It's like that picture when bloody Bastian Schweinsteiger was 36 rate and he had like 2 strength. That's what he might as well have had 0 strength. Like it's just this game. What's happened? Something has slipped up at EA. Probably because in conjunction with Rockstar and GTA dolls, they've took the focus away from
I'm Whitney Houston.
exactly, and they've just lost the plot.
They
They've
actually
lost.
are.
Oh, what? Like, why do they need more control over these things? When they're gonna bring in where you can change your sponsor, your kit colours? It'll be
That'd be
bloody.
pretty cool.
I'll be 40 and I'll have a family by the time they do that. Yeah, I wouldn't play it anymore, so it'll be pointless. So let us know, guys, in the comments if you've got any pictures. Please tweet them to us.
We
or
have
if
a
you-
collection.
Or if you haven't got any pictures, just write in the comments and say, I had a player called Ojiwaji or something, and he's like
Or tweet us.
3'6" and he had one leg. Let us know.
Or tweet us at Anthem666 and at Connor Johnson 27.
That sounds like a great idea, Connor.
It does. That's a lot easier than trying to guess.
And when you're tweeting us, make sure you follow us because we generally tweet some pretty funny things now and again. So
And put the handle as hashtag EALogic.
hashtag EALogic. Let's try and get a trending, guys. Let's make EA shit the pants, right?
That may be very difficult, but we might as well give it a bash.
Connor, we have the power, as
We do.
Almighty once said. So, any other topics before we wrap this up, or?
Not really, but I got the outro ready to go. So
Well, I think we might call it a day. So, do you want to go with outro, Connor?
sure. Right. So as you know, we've been teasing that we have something new coming up on the channel very soon, and I think we'll tell you. Leigh, do you wanna
Do I want to what?
say what our new thing is?
Our new main series, or our new second series, should I say?
What
Our
about
new
our
second
third series?
What?
What about our third series?
Alright then. Our new second series is going to be a FIFA 14 series on co-op seasons, and that will be coming out hopefully on, is it Thursday? Is Tuesdays and Thursdays we said?
Hopefully Tuesday. We can hopefully get it out next week Tuesday.
Yeah. And then obviously we're going to try and pick someone out on Monday, Wednesdays,
Wednesday.
and Fridays.
Yeah,
And then the podcast thing is going to be on Saturdays.
Saturday.
And
Yep.
then on Sunday we're going to just have basically a random video, which will be nice.
Yes.
And
It sounds really good. There's going to be a lot more content coming to Wolfie Pack Games, so stick around,
Definitely.
subscribe. There's going to be all sorts of stuff, whether you like
There is.
Minecraft, FIFA, or random podcasts. Stick around. It's going to be awesome.
And
So,
also, I would like to shout out a big thanks to Leigh for the thumbnails and graphics for
yeah,
the stuff. I would link
Just
his stuff in
good
the
job.
description, but that would be kind of weird because then I'll be linking my own channel. So
it
know.
would look weird, to be honest.
it would.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I mean, thanks to Leigh, he does all the thumbnails and stuff. So Leigh, have you got a Twitter where people can?
no, I do, but I don't know what it is. I'll check. Yes, it is Leigh_Warren, and I'll have to spell it in the description because people won't be able to.
All right, okay. I was going to say I could just spell that out, but all our links will be in the description. And remember,
Yep.
to, try and answer some of our questions, please, as we would like some feedback. If you
That'd be
if you
nice.
want, leave a like. That'd be awesome. Subscribe, and we'll see you next week, guys.
Right.
Yeah. Right. Thanks for watching, and I'll put a graphic of our new schedule at the end of this video. So
See you
stick
later.
around. Right. See ya.